live from the hill once again. This is our third straight week, actually fourth straight week here. This makes a month tonight. There's INNFO8 Debates presented to you by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jan for the opportunity. We love being here. We love talking sports. We already got callers wanting to call in because we have a great show in store for you. I'm here with my colleagues, Macho Camacho.
What's going on? What's going on?
And also my colleague, John the Voice Mercado.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah. I've been having a pretty good week myself. Working hard, working very hard, on the road with my new job. Been there for about a month, So I'm going to actually end off my spiel there. We already got our first caller, so go ahead. Tell me what your week was like, guys.
Well, it was a busy week, Work. I went down a place in Auburn, Central Mass Towing, to get an inspection sticker.
Brady, right?
And
Floyd.
had fun. Today we had a flag football game. We lost. First loss of the year, but me and our boys are still 4-1.
So, who you lost to?
We lost to a team called the Wolfpacks, but we're not gonna talk about that, John. Let's talk about your week, John.
Yeah, my week has been very busy, man. Work and family, But I'm staying positive every way, It's been a good week, I say.
Good. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can't just stay stuck in life. We got to keep it moving. But we already have our first caller. He must have heard about what we wanted to talk about tonight. So we have Mike here. Give me 1 second. How you doing tonight, Mike?
How you doing? Who's it, Brian?
This is George. George the Truth. I'm going to pass it on to Brian now.
What's going on, Mike?
All right, bro.
Hello, Mike?
What's happening, Brian?
How's it going?
Good, bro. Listen, I think 99.5% all football players get small concussions, but I think Brady's concussion was very minor. I think you get hit at 20 miles. That his wife's talking about is probably minor because he's not gonna let the concussion. If he had a serious concussion, keep him out of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like they're making a big deal out of it because it is Tom Brady.
Well, of course they're gonna make a big deal out of Tom Brady. He's the deal.
I mean,
he's the big cheese. Without him, they're in trouble. I mean, we have some backup quarterbacks that are good, but with Brady, he just seems to come back at the end of every game and take over. It's unbelievable. The first half of the game, sometimes he's slacking. Then when he knows he's losing the game, he comes back to life. So, I mean, without him, we're in trouble. But I don't think the concussion that he had it was a major one, because if it was, I think he would have retired. I think he would have called this his last year after his last win, because he's got 2 children and his wife. His wife's a big deal for him, so she would have told him, "This is it, honey. You're done." If the concussion was anything seriously, you know what I mean? I'm sure he has the best doctors in the world, and he goes to his doctors and they tell him straight out, you have a minor concussion, nothing serious. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's absolutely.
It was a big deal. They would pull him. She would pull him out of the game. Trust me.
You must wear the pants in that
What do you think of that?
But no, you are correct. All quarterbacks, not only Tom Brady, get destroyed in the pocket, and a lot of concussions actually go unnoticed or unheard of, because quarterbacks are so tough and don't want to disappoint their team and come out.
But I can tell you this right now. Every quarterback has a concussion.
Yeah, they must
They have the best doctors in the world to let them know if that concussion is going to interfere with their life in a serious way down the road. So I'm sure they all, after every game, they get checked out very well. And and I'm sure they get CAT scans all the time. I'm sure that they got plenty of money to make sure that their health's important. So I'm sure Brady or any other quarterback in the league out there has a concussion. I'm sure they're going to their doctors after every game and paying to make sure that their life is safe. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I agree with you. I don't think the concussion's that big of a deal with I mean, he will not allow himself to get taken out. So it's not like it's that big of a deal.
Especially with his wife. His wife would told him he's retiring because of the two children he had. Well, actually, doesn't he have three?
Three
I
boys.
think he
His
has
wife
one.
and one with another woman, right?
Yeah, one with another woman.
Right. So he has three children. So I'm pretty sure his wife, if she thought that his concussion was serious enough, she would have him retire, and that's the end of the story. You know what I mean? Because she's gonna want her man around and not have to worry about him down the road. You know. But I'm sure this. I'm thinking Brady's got another good 2 years left in him in the game, and then I'm pretty sure Tom's going to move on to bigger and better things, maybe even acting from there on. Because I'm pretty sure he does commercials now. He does a little bit of stuff that it's pointing him directly to acting soon. So I'm sure he's gonna be getting into like he did that movie with Wahlberg. You know what I mean?
Yep,
where he was in the bed. You remember that? So I'm sure his football career is going to come to an end within the next 2 years. That's what I'm predicting. I followed Brady for a long time, and I'm predicting 2 years he's done.
You're breaking my heart.
Let me ask you
a question.
2 Super Bowls?
Go ahead, Brian.
Think he's gonna go out with 2 more Super Bowls?
I think he's not going to go out with 2 more Super Bowls. I think he's going to go into the playoffs. I think the last year he plays, it's going to be a disappointment when he gets there, and he's going to go out at the end with not going. He's not going to get another Super Bowl in the next 2 years. I don't think he'll get it. I mean, if he does, that's awesome. But I think these next 2 years are going to be a trial for him, and I think he's going to lead the team to wherever it goes. I don't think he's going to be winning the Super Bowl. I think in the next 2 years he's going to retire in the second year, and I think he's going to be. And to be honest with you, I even think Belichick will convince him that maybe he should move on, and because everybody listen, with all the controversy around the Patriots over the years with regards to all the gate football that's stupid, obviously threw at them, the suspensions of Brady, I think what the Patriots got to look for the future. They're going to have to look outwards and say, listen, I know we love Brady, but it's time that Brady's getting older. He's not getting younger, so they're going to want him to really think about it in the next 2 years. Kraft doesn't say much in public, but I'm sure in the background he's thinking his options with Brady too. You know what I mean?
Yes, I absolutely agree.
But I think I give him 2 years left, Brian. And I love Brady. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we're going to win another Super Bowl with him.
That was a great question, bro.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see the Steelers winning.
I don't think we're going to win another Super Bowl with him.
I don't know. I disagree there. I think we got it this year. I can definitely see it.
We're going to be heartbroken again. This year, you got to remember, we won the Super Bowl last year. So you got a lot of teams out there stressing, hey, listen, we need to step up to the plate, and we need to bring a Super Bowl to our stadium, because it's not fair to their fans or any other league that's out there, to their fans or their organization, because if they're not going to do their job, then what's the sense of being in the game? You know what I mean? They have to step up to their plate, and I'm pretty sure these next 2 years they're going to see a big change in a couple of the leagues. I'm thinking the Steelers are going to come back with a strong this year. I think.
Like the way you think.
I'm thinking Green Bay, but I'm not sure. I'm skeptical about Green Bay, but I'm definitely guaranteeing the Steelers are coming back, and I wouldn't be surprised if the New York Jets come back strong this year.
Okay,
so I'm thinking those. Huh?
Yeah, no, Mike, I was going to say, before I let you go here, I had a quick question for you right before you go out. If you were talking to a Steelers fan who
Like
had a
me.
Cowboys jersey on. Would you take him seriously? You hear the question?
I'm telling you, Steelers are going to come back this year. They're going to come back strong. I have a lot of friends that are Steeler fans, and let me tell you, they're anxious. They want to see a Steelers Super Bowl again.
We need another one.
I'm thinking they're going to come back strong this year, and
Yes, sir.
better than they were last year.
Yes, sir. I agree with you. Now, you're talking to Brian Camacho. He's the only Steelers fan in the room, but he has an Ezekiel Elliott jersey on right now. Is he a true fan? Yes or no? Right before I let you go.
I'm a Patriots, full-blooded Patriots fan.
Yep, and Brian's over here as a Steelers fan with a Cowboy jersey on. He doesn't know what that rivalry was like back in the day.
Listen, it's all right. You can wear other jerseys.
Thank
I can wear
you.
other jerseys too. It doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Hey, it is what it is. It's a game. You know, everybody just has the right to wear what they want to wear. If they're a Steelers fan, they wear Cowboys. God bless them, man. Hey, it just represents the league. You know, it's not representing the team. It's representing the league. He's proud of the football team. You know what I mean?
Hey, I like Ezekiel too. That boy's
What's that?
nice. No, Ezekiel. He's a very, very good football player.
Yes.
But thank you for the call, Mike. We really appreciate your time.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
All right,
guys.
you as well.
Good night.
Bye.
He's a great man. Mike's a great dude. He knows what he's talking about. And listen, I'm only rocking this Ezekiel Elliott jersey because it has my college number, 21. Don't get that confused. That's the only reason why I purchased this item. But Mike had some good points, but he's a good man, really good man.
Smart. I absolutely agree. I like that call. You know, today we were going to start off with a 60-second phone call from the first caller. We were just going to give you the floor for 60 seconds. And we're glad Mike called because he touched on a few things that we want to talk on today, including Brady's concussions. And he actually had a comment on Floyd and McGregor he wanted to get into, but we'll get to that sooner or later in the show. And I just wanted to basically shout out a few things that are going in the 508. First and foremost, I want to shout out the Forever a Pioneer fundraiser and scholarship. It's a scholarship that's made in honor of our fallen friend Jimmy Ortiz, and it basically goes to a senior at Southbridge High School every year that plays sports and wants to go to college. So if you ever wanted to donate to that, you can go to foreverapioneer.org. That would be really cool if you get. Also, just wanted to throw in that we are presented by WNRC, Nichols College Radio, and also New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jan. Hope you're listening out there. So now, one other thing I wanted to shout out was Beats and Barbecue yesterday in Worcester. Cy the Prince was out here. He was basically throwing a show out there for a few of our local artists to get a platform there too. Right at Institute Park at Assumption College. I believe Ralph Way was performing. Jafet, one of my boys on Facebook, he raps as well. He's a pretty damn good rapper. He was performing with Danny Phantom as well. A lot of you guys might know him in the Worcester area and all around. But shout out to them for having a great show and putting on for the city of Worcester and the 508 in total. We appreciate you guys.
You want to know the funny thing about that show? My girlfriend's dad drove around with the Prince above average Joe's. That's just funny that you brought that up now. I find that kind of comical.
That's true. Yeah, above average Joe's, the limousine service in Worcester. You can find that on Facebook as well. Yep, just started up that company and he's doing very, very well. He drove around Sci the Prince all day yesterday. So he was a personal limousine service for someone who's very famous. You know, and also putting on for the city as well. So shout out to Angel. I see you doing your thing, man. So yeah, I just wanted to know. Tell me a little bit about your week, guys. I mean, I worked all week. So, you know, same old
I had a
women.
day off with my girl. We went for barbecue. Had some good times, good people, good vibes. You know, it was good weather too, so
Beautiful out this week.
it was beautiful this week.
Barbecue, baby.
Yes,
It's my favorite.
I had some prime ribs. Oof.
You making me hungry over there. Relax. But no,
Shout out to the McDonald's guy that's gonna see us after the show.
Shout out.
but no, I went to the beach this week. and it made work so much harder because I looked like a pretzel now, you know, Auntie Annie's pretzel. And then after that, we went to go get an inspection sticker from Central Mass Towing, and then my girlfriend's car kind of like just started going crazy. So it was actually a pretty crazy week, you know, just running around and getting caramelized. You know.
Yeah, a normal life. A normal day in the life of Brian Camacho. You know how it goes. We like to have fun on INNFO8 Debates. We like to debate like crazy. So if you guys want to call in, the number is 508-943-8320. We debate on anything and everything.
Everything, yes.
Anything and everything.
Call in.
So call in. We'll talk Trump. We'll talk politics. We'll talk conspiracy theories. We'll talk sports all day, all night.
Got it all.
So anybody that wants to call in, add some input, shout yourself out. Call in at 508-943-8320. This is INNFO8 Debates. So, hopping into our first segment, our hot topic segment. We're going to go ahead and talk about the NBA right now. We got a lot of good NBA news this week. Not if you're a Boston fan, though. LeBron's been doing some damage.
It's sad, man. It's sad. The playoffs is really sad. People are just sweeping. It's not entertained anymore.
Too many injuries.
Teams are just not putting the effort to stop LeBron. LeBron is killing. LeBron is eating.
How can you stop him?
You can't stop LeBron. He's going to the finals undefeated.
Is he winning the finals?
Oh,
yeah.
He's gonna have a career. I think he is.
You think he's gonna?
I have to go for LeBron. He's East.
Bring it back to
I can't go West.
The West is where the better players are at.
It is.
But now, let me ask you a quick question about the West. What? Hold on, don't tell me
the best player is in the East. The best
so you're
teams.
saying that the Golden State Warriors had a tougher road than the
No,
Cleveland Cavaliers?
definitely not. I'm not saying that. The Warriors played everybody with an injured superstar. Look what happens when that one team did have their superstar, Kawhi Leonard. They were up 26 points against the Warriors, and then Zaza. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Intentional.
Come on, Zaza.
It took intentional.
He did this to KG back in the day too.
He has a reputation for it, so I don't know.
Suspend him. Get him out.
What do you guys think? You think, we're down 26, let's take out the best player?
Yeah, they were getting spanked pretty good, huh?
And then the moment he went out, everybody went down. The Spurs, it looked like they were on a roller coaster how fast they came down.
Ooh.
26 points, they were up. Kawhi Leonard goes down. They lose.
My Boston Celtics are not getting that spanking anymore. They're up there.
They're getting swept.
They're getting swept, but
under the rug.
Without Isaiah Thomas right now, so many injuries in the playoffs. It's not like it used to be.
It's not exciting.
It's not.
It's almost predictable. Like we knew.
We know who's gonna get to the finals.
You want to know when I knew it was over?
When Isaiah went
When
down.
people started talking about the draft at the game 2.
After game 1, that Celtics series.
That's true. We were happy for that draft though.
Hey, I'm just glad we made it to the ECF, baby.
Exactly.
Eastern Conference Finals. It's not easy to do that.
It's not, especially when you have LeBron.
LeBron has left the Eastern Conference Finals victorious for this is going to be 7 straight years.
Boston, just give him the win. Just give him
The white flag. Oh no!
I don't like seeing my team lose like that. I don't.
Yeah.
But in half, 70 to like 32 or something.
You know
That's very sad.
You know they're in the record books now, right? Largest blowout.
Stop, Camacho.
This boy don't even got a favorite team.
He doesn't know the history of Boston. That's what it is.
It doesn't matter. I know that you guys are now in history.
It's okay.
You want to know what else we got history for?
Tell him.
Most chips in the league.
Yes.
History.
Yes.
All time.
That's cool.
Get like us.
The biggest blowout in history at the Eastern Conference Finals.
There was days where we was blowing LeBron out.
Yeah.
We're the reason Boston. LeBron isn't as great as he could have been.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what you should address him as? LeBron James.
He can get that.
That's
I got the draft pick. I'm good. That's all I needed.
So speaking of the draft, what do you guys think about the draft? What's your thoughts on that number 1 pick? Coming
What do you
Boston's
think,
way for the
Camacho?
first time in who knows how long.
Call me crazy, but the number 1 pick is irrelevant. It's all about the number 2 pick in Lonzo Ball.
He said Lonzo Ball. We got a Lonzo Ball fan right here.
Oh man,
And Lonzo
we
Ball
got a lot
himself.
of great Lonzo Ball talk tonight for you guys too. So stay tuned in. 97.5 WNRC Nichols College. Stay tuned in. This is INNFO8 Debates, also presented to you by New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jim. You can go ahead and follow us right on YouTube. Please subscribe to us at INNFO8 Debates on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook as well. It's INNFO8 Debates on Facebook as well. So go ahead and follow that page, follow our YouTube feed so you can stay in tune with INNFO8 Debates as long as we're live. Every Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight, we're here doing our thing, talking sports, doing what we love.
So you guys are Celtics fans, right?
So, absolutely.
Who you guys drafting? Who you guys want?
See,
Honestly, I want Markel Fultz.
I was going to go there.
But there's always a but. That trade, if Magic's want him, I think the Celtics are going to do everything for them to
sabotage
to trade. Yeah. I think this is me being a Celtics. I would talk Lonzo Ball just to get, the whole trade rumors and all that stuff going. Because I think Boston is going to take Ingram. But I mean Ingram. Why am I talking about Ingram?
Because you want him. Boston wants him. Why not have that trade go through? The number 1 pick.
It is. That's smart.
You trade the Lakers the number 1 pick for their number 2 pick and Brandon Ingram. You want Lonzo Ball?
Just to be safe. Just to be safe.
Magic, you want him?
We got leverage.
Yep.
And it's a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Why not sabotage them?
How would Lonzo Ball look on the Celtics roster right now? Does he give them that next step? Or no?
I don't think it's Brad Stevens' scheme.
You're taking a look off of Isaiah, though.
Even if you guys draft, what's his name?
Markel Fultz.
Yeah, you guys are. It's rather you guys develop him and mid-season trade Isaiah Thomas because he's gonna want a max contract.
Mm-hmm.
And are you guys willing to give this? Look what he's done in the. Yes, he's been all right in the playoffs, but when it comes to the Eastern Conference Finals and playing LeBron and the Cavs, he hasn't showed up.
I think Boston has to look into the future because right now LeBron, he's gonna be in the playoffs a lot. Look into the future, build to be a better team. I don't know. That's my thought on it. But I think they'll take Markel Fultz. I mean, the first round pick. If there's no trade that interests Danny Ainge, then he's just gonna draft Fultz.
But now this number 2 pick gets tricky because I know Magic wants Lonzo, but I know Paul George wants to play for LA.
That's what I'm saying.
There's just so many.
Are they trading the second pick for Paul George?
I wouldn't. If I was the Lakers, I wouldn't. Why? Why take a man who's 0 for 17 for game winners?
I mean, they have a team, so they could surround him. They could surround Paul George with a great.
Here's what I think
team in
happens.
LA.
Here's what I think happens. This is honest to God, the truth. That's why that's my name. This is what's gonna happen. And don't you forget, I called Marcus Smart coming to Boston a few years back. As soon as we got the 6th pick, I was like, "Welcome to Boston, Marcus Smart."
Out.
3 months later, I had to retweet that again because it was true. I called it. But as far as this draft goes, the worst thing that's going to happen with the Celtics is getting rid of the number 1. See, I definitely think they should use that leverage. We should be calling Magic like, yo, Philly wants Lonzo. They don't care about LeVar. They just want Lonzo. They see something big in him. What are you going to give me that Philly can't give me? I want the number 2, and I want Julius Randle.
Smart.
Bam. We got the number 2. We got the one we wanted, Markel Fultz. And we have the money to sign a free agent.
Yeah, but now are you guys going to get rid of Isaiah? Or are you guys going to...
Seeing how he plays in the playoffs, and it's really hard. Because I love Isaiah. Isaiah plays like
30 points a game.
Exactly. But does he fit Brad Stevens' scheme? Yes.
He does. He does, but here's the thing. You get one more player, like a legitimate player next to him, to take the eyes off of him constantly. Because if you watch these Cavs versus Celtics games, they're converging on Isaiah every time he goes for the pick and roll.
He's a shooter.
They're not worried about Al Horford. Why did we give him $28 million? I will never understand.
Him.
We could have got him for 20 at least an $8 million savings. But anyways, they're not worried about Al Horford. They're worried about Isaiah. Yep. They're not even worried about Avery.
And Avery played really good in the playoffs. I think he did really good.
Well, just to end the NBA discussion for a little bit, what do you guys think about these key injuries on the western side of the playoffs? Do you think this is crazy?
Sad.
Golden State, they're trying to talk crap about the Eastern Conference? Every team they face has gotten hurt. What's up, Zaza?
That's their enforcer, I'm guessing.
That's crazy.
Because these guys are skipping to the finals.
If you don't have Sasa, you have Green doing something. Thing's dirty. Dirty.
Be. But Draymond Green had the audacity to call Kyle Olynyk dirty. What does he have? Like 66 technicals?
Yeah. 66 technicals a season.
6 ejections.
Come on, man. Just stay quiet.
Yeah, the Warriors. The thing about the Warriors that I don't like, yeah, you have 4 good superstars. You have great superstars. But don't talk.
Mm-mm.
You know, just let your game do the talking. You don't have to show off. Like, yeah, everyone in the league obviously knows you're the best in that conference because the players you have. You got KD.
We're all stars.
Draymond. That's the whole All-Star team. The Western All-Stars. The Monstars. That's what they're called. Draymond looks like a monster.
LeBron is MJ. With the Looney Tunes.
No, don't ever say LeBron is MJ.
He got mad. The debate's coming. The debate's coming.
That's another day. I'm not.
Never
Never disrespect
So
MJ.
let's bring it back real quick. Let's bring it back. First of all, we're going to go ahead and shout out WNRC, Nichols College Radio, and New Era Radio for bringing to you guys INNFO8 Debates. It's a dream come true to be here talking sports, doing what we love. If you guys want to give us a call, debate on anything we're talking about, or just start a new debate, give us a call at 508-943-8320. We'd love to talk to you. Also, you can go ahead and follow INNFO8 Debates right on Facebook, and also look us up right on YouTube. We're on live every Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight. So on to our next topic. I found this kind of hilarious, guys. So I found this article, and I didn't actually see this live, but I'm watching ESPN this morning, and I see that a boxer's uncle literally knocked out his opponent with his bare hands in the middle of a boxing fight. Yeah. So the guy's name, let me pull the article up. So the guy's name is Leon Lawson Jr. Sorry, just fixing our phones real quick. So his name's Leon Lawson Jr. He is the uncle of Andre Durrell. He's one of the well-known boxers in this era. I'm not sure. Boxing has been boring for years to me, other than Mayweather fights and Miguel Cotto fights and whatnot. But Durrell was getting punched at the end of each round. I believe it was 2 straight rounds that he got punched with a hit right at the end of the round, right as the bell rang. So he actually got caught really good the second time, and it knocked him out, leading to the opponent. Let me see what the opponent's name was. The opponent's name was Jose Uzcategui?
That's something like that.
Tigui?
It looks like some Brazilian name.
Yeah.
But so Andre Durrell's uncle knocked out this Jose guy because he thought he was being dirty and knocking him out after the bout. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of crazy. Have you seen the video?
Yeah, you know what that's called? That's called karma. What goes around comes around. He was hitting him after the bell rang. Yeah.
So why hasn't Mayweather lost?
Because
What goes around comes around.
Because Mayweather's a unicorn. You don't see him losing.
What about that sucker punch that he laid on the Hispanic opponent he had?
All right, that's not a sucker punch.
Juan Manuel Marquez.
That wasn't a sucker punch. The dude, before that,
That was a sucker punch.
the dude headbutted Mayweather, but nobody's talking about that. And in boxing, once the ref tells you to put your hands up, you put your hands up. You don't sit and look at the ref. You want to play dirty? Okay. People call it a sucker punch. You know what I call it? A knockout. A victory. Mayweather, the unicorn. Pretty boy Floyd is undefeated. And oh man, did he eat some shots. I'm telling you, he punched that dude twice and he was shocked. He was just looking at the ref.
That was the dirtiest punch I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, so the headbutt was the cleanest part of the boxing match is what you're telling me.
I've seen worse than a headbutt.
Oh, Mike Tyson biting it. That doesn't matter. It looked delicious to Tyson.
That's crazy.
But back to Floyd, that can't be a sucker punch. That wasn't a sucker punch.
How?
Because in boxing you are supposed to prepare for anything.
But if the guy is apologizing to you and he's like trying to dap you up one last time before you guys actually engage again, and you just straight up take advantage of him looking at the ref and punch him in his chin, that's a sucker punch.
It's a win. You're ready for everything.
It's a win.
You got to be ready for everything. You can't.
You do.
You can't say I'm sorry for the intentional headbutt. It was intentional.
But it's an honor thing. It's a respect thing.
So
and Floyd Mayweather absolutely disgraced the sport of boxing when he did that.
Okay, so George,
I'm eating you up right now.
If I headbutt you and try to say sorry, you're gonna look at me in the middle of a fight, say, "Oh, it's okay."
I'm man enough to at least let you put your hands back up.
His hands were semi-up. His hands were by his.
But if you were looking at your girl on the sidelines, I wouldn't punch you. I'd wait till you're squared up.
But I wouldn't headbutt you.
The headbutt could have been unintentional, and clearly it was.
Anything could be
if he was apologizing for it.
But in the split second, Mayweather saw the opportunity. The ref said the
Saw
fight's
the opportunity. What opportunity, sir? To be
of
a dirty boxer.
That's just quick hands, you know.
Quick hands. That's called opportunistic.
Listen, Mayweather.
You and I both know what Mayweather's all about. The money team. He ain't gonna take a L. And honestly, Marquez was giving it to him, but
you know
he's gonna blame it on a headbutt. That's why he sucker punched him.
He didn't sucker punch
He
him.
still
won.
He should have been stripped.
Look, I can't believe George is saying that's a sucker punch.
That's a sucker punch.
Let me talk to you, John.
Talk to me.
My idea of a sucker punch was Oregon versus Boise State. LeGarrette Blount, who was a Patriot, not anymore, sucker punched the dude at midfield from Boise. That's a sucker punch. Not after getting headbutted. While people are celebrating, you run up, hit this dude in the mouth, drop him. That's a sucker punch. He did not expect it. See, in the sport of boxing,
you expected his.
You're fighting.
Yeah.
From the moment the bell sounds, you're fighting until the bell rings.
Yeah, you're right.
True. I just still think it was a sucker punch.
You just don't like money.
It was just nice.
You're not on the money team.
Yeah. Nah.
He's going for McMurray.
But anyways, we got a lot of Floyd talk coming up, so we'll go ahead and move on to our last hot topic of the night. It's Giselle, man. Giselle, what are you doing?
She's worried.
We do not talk about this stuff in the media.
She's worried.
Okay, we all know Brady gets concussions. What are you doing? Have you guys heard that?
Yeah, she just wanted to be in the spotlight, like Brady.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Listen, George, listen real quick. You were talking the other day about football players getting injured and how that affects their family and all this stuff. This affects her. He has 3 kids. Come on. Who blames her for going out there and telling what she believes? I mean, it might be minor. Some people say it's minor concussions, and everybody gets hit though. In the NFL, Tom Brady's a legend. That's why they're talking about
So
it.
real quick, while we have the time, I'm just gonna turn down the music, and I'm going to turn up this video I just found of Giselle. And here we go.
Tonight, the concussion claims that have blindsided Patriots Nation. Certainly, this news has football fans buzzing. The NFL's marquee player, the greatest of all time, may have suffered multiple concussions.
Ready? I'm gonna let you guys know right where she messed up.
Concussions in his career.
And now the NFL is responsible responding to Gisele's claims. We have team coverage tonight of this story, beginning with WBZ's David Robichaux. Roby?
Lisa, it's important to point out that Tom Brady has never been listed on the official injury report with a concussion before. Now, some Gisele's reservation.
Now to a concussion confession of sorts that's rocking the NFL tonight. At the center of it, San Mateo native Tom Brady.
As a wife, I'm a little bit, it's, as you know, it's not the most like, let's say, an aggressive sport, right? Football, like he had a concussion last year. I mean, he has concussions pretty much. I mean, we don't talk about, but.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right there is where you messed up, Giselle. And I'm looking at your face as you're saying this, and you know you messed up. You don't talk about that. There's a lot of things that players go through in this NFL. And we talked about a lot of that last week, especially painkillers, all these drugs that they're taking, giving them opioids instead of marijuana that will clearly solve their pain without killing them. But what do you guys think about that, man? Did she mess up, or was she just doing it on purpose, or what do you think?
She's worried. John was right. I mean, now that I listen to it, she sounds like a worried mother. She sounds like a mother of two who's watching her husband, the father of her kids, get hit by grown men at full speed. Sometimes Tom's not even expecting to get hit, and he gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure he's not the only quarterback who goes unnoticed of symptoms of concussions. Because I'm pretty sure all these NFL quarterbacks have, they call it headaches or ringers or
migraines,
things like that. But everyone knows that those are signs of concussions, and concussions, you can't play with those things because it's the brain bouncing back and forth in your skeleton, in the skull, and it swells up. That it can cause
lose your memory.
You can lose a lot. You can lose more than your memory. You can lose mobility, other things like that. But and it's Tom Brady.
affects the Patriots, affects Tom Brady, and affects the family of Tom Brady. But I believe she was right for going out there and telling them, because it doesn't get discussed. A lot of females and wives, they don't say nothing to the media because their husbands want to play in the NFL. They want to compete. They want to make the money. They want to win a championship. Tom Brady has the championships. I think he has 2 more years until he retires. I agree with our first caller. He has 2 or 3 more years till he retires. Because, a worried Giselle, I don't think she did it on purpose, but you got to think about it that way. His family. That's how Patriots Nation have to think about it as well.
That's the life of football and the life after football, and I
You
feel
gotta
like
give him away.
I feel like only Patriot fans are worried.
Yeah.
Because the news got out about the golden boy. He's actually human, but things like that, it shouldn't be anything big because he's not the only one who goes through it. I'm pretty sure running backs gets crushed all day. What about their wives? You don't hear their wives coming out.
Running backs? Let's talk about the linemen, what they do to each other.
Every down.
300 pounds.
Every down.
Just smashing into
You
each
think
other.
they could protect him this year? They're going to have to.
Now they are.
They have to.
I still think he has 2 years of elite ball left. And the guy's talking about playing more. So we'll see how he feels at the end of the year. He wins that 6th Super Bowl, he might call it quits. And we got to be ready for that as a fan base. He's meant so much to New England. He's brought so much positivity. He's brought titles. He's, in ways, ignited other teams around here to get titles. Boston wasn't known as the city of rings until Tom Brady got here. Not even Drew Bledsoe, our #1 pick. That was our prized possession.
We had a drought.
Not even Bledsoe. Brady came in and took his spot too, man. And it's just sad to see his family going through this, because it was sooner or later. It was that type of thing. But to God be the glory if he gets me another ring. I'll still be happy as heck.
Go retire. Go retire.
You already know. Well, we're going to go ahead and do a quick PCA. We'll be right back after this quick PCA on bullying.
pathetic?
Sounds like you're tired.
I'm stupid.
They're
Tired,
tired.
yes.
Get the fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
And the gym, I learned that I'm pathetic.
Over here
and
talking
a
shit.
joke. The only
Yeah,
thing I
I
didn't
guess they heard
learn in
us.
school
Big
today
baller brand.
I said,
Up next.
is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know
How you guys feeling so far? Good show? Good show so far?
Good show.
Hey, this is Info8 Debates, baby.
In school, I learned a lot.
This is what we do.
I learned that no
Have
one likes
fun.
me. In biology, I learned
Let's
that
talk
I'm
sports.
fat. I'm stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting.
Let them know what we do,
At the
Camacho.
gym,
Let them
I
know what
learned
we
that
do
I'm
for the people
pathetic.
watching. How many
It's a
people we
joke.
got watching?
The only thing I didn't
3?
learn in school
That's dope.
today
That's more than none.
I'll
is
take
why
it.
no one ever
What's
helps.
up, my 3 people? We appreciate you, your
appreciate
support.
you,
They want to help.
Don't forget to
It's on
call
another
in.
level. Don't forget to subscribe.
And call in.
Call in 508-943-8320. Call
Today
in.
in school, I learned a lot. In
Yeah.
chemistry,
We'll let it go one
I
more
learned
time.
that no one
Go.
likes me. In
You
biology,
said bomb?
I learned that I'm fat.
Yeah, we're gonna go
I'm
right to
stupid.
LeVar Ball.
In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how.
You have to
Teach
put
them how
that
to stop
before you
bullying and be more than a bystander
Right.
at stopbullying.gov.
I'm gonna let it play one more time, so.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat. I'm stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today
Maybe
is
one
why
more.
no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying
trying to
every
find
day.
all of
They
our-
want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop
Better
bullying
than
and be
Michael
more than a
Jordan.
bystander at stopbullying.gov.
I'm better
A message
than
from the
Michael
Ad
Jordan.
Council.
Today in
He
school,
might be
I
better
learned
than
a
Michael
lot.
Jordan.
In chemistry, I learned that no one likes
Oh, we're
me.
gonna debate that right now, baby.
I learned that I'm fat. I'm
Come on,
stupid.
can we get some LeVar
In
Ball
English,
stuff?
Think about
I
it. You
learned that
can't
I'm
even say
disgusting.
MJ's name
And in
without
gym, I learned that I'm pathetic
You
and a
take
joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today
LeBron James
is why no one ever
over
helps.
Michael Jordan.
Kids witness bullying every
Literally,
day.
if
They
you
wanna
wear
help,
them right
but they
now,
don't know
I
how.
think you
Teach
would
them
get
how to
like
stop bullying and be more
so
than a
much love.
bystander at
Okay, here we go.
For wearing those?
stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Today in school, I
That's
learned a
crazy.
lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat. I'm stupid. In English, I learned that I'm
Trying to
disgusting.
find some LeVar
And
Ball
in
stuff,
gym,
but-
I learned that I'm pathetic and a
Whatever.
joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad.
But that's the whole tragic point, my friends.
Ready to LeVar Ball.
What I do if I could suddenly
Let me know when you're ready.
and to know
This is Info8 Debates coming to you live from the Hill, presented by WNRC Nichols College and New Era Radio.
I could smile.
Hope y'all having fun out there tonight.
I might
you know?
lay back for a while. Tell me what
This is where Georgie goes off.
How's it going, guys? This is Info8 Debates presented by WNRC and New Era Radio. And we're back from our PCA and our bullying segment. Now it's time to get into something fun. One of my favorite people of all time. Smartest businessman. Independent. No sign. No responsibilities. Don't have to worry about corporations like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. You guys know why? Because he's a big baller. LeVar Ball.
He holds the keys. This is one thing that me and Camacho actually agree on too, which is very few and far between.
He's a smart man. And it's more of now of a personal, and they're questioning not his brand, but him as a parent, how he's raising his children. And it all started because of a price tag of $495.
Okay.
Yeah, that's extremely high. I'm not a big baller myself, so I can't buy that.
I feel you.
But don't question the man as a keep it professional. That's how I feel. Don't attack the man on what he does. And now that it's funny because all these ESPN analysis and reporters, I feel like they kind of just bash him and try to knock him off, and they don't want to see him succeed almost.
But listen to what he just did.
What?
In the radio when he talked to what's her name?
But did you hear what she said to him?
What did she say?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop. I love the fact that you brought that up because she went from talking about Big Baller Brand to talking about how he raised his kids, and at the age of 6, that he made them little robots and told them you're gonna play basketball at 6 years old. And she made a joke, like it was funny, about how they couldn't even bring a girl to the house without LeVar approving. Who is she to say that? And then when he went on air, he didn't acknowledge her. He flipped the script. Oh, I'm scared to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. But yet and then she cries, why? She's not the sheep in this. She's the wolf. You don't antagonize somebody. You don't push someone. This man, okay.
He defended himself.
He's tired of the reporters bashing his name. He's tired of it. I would be tired of it too. Listen, I got 3. I don't, but I'm talking as I'm LeVar. I have 3 young boys, right? Not only did they stay out of trouble, they played and excelled at Chino's Hills basketball program. Flipped it around completely. Mm-hmm. Lonzo signed to UCLA. Guess what? His other 2 boys signed to UCLA. They're all 3 Division I athletes. Going to school for free. You know how many people would die to do that? And this man did it with 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 of his kids. All college free. Not a dime out of his pocket, but yet you have I don't know what makes her so special that she can question this man.
And as a matter of fact, now that you bring that up, I have a little clip here of that interview I want you guys to listen to. Get you filled in on what's going on.
Just listen to her.
So a good amount to me.
That's LeVar Ball.
That's LeVar Ball. Like I said, there's different amounts.
How many?
Stay in your lane.
I'm just curious.
It sounds bad.
Why not? I think that's kind of disrespectful.
She said she scared Lonzo. Lonzo's scared of me. She scared me. That's why I don't look that way. I don't look over.
That's disrespectful. But yet you can talk about his son and not be called disrespectful.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there.
Because she scares me. I'm thinking of Saul right now.
After LeVar told Christine to stay in her lane and stating that FS1 personality Jason Whitlock should just comment on snacks, the interview took another turn where people are suggesting that LeVar made a veiled threat at Christine. You be the judge.
They wouldn't want to work with you anyway because you don't respect women, so.
She's after you today.
Oh, I don't respect women, but I'm the one that's married. I'm good. I wish she could say what she wants. She's trying to. I never disrespect.
I want to hear this LeVar treatment because I'm tired of everyone thrashing him. And
97.5.
See how she tried to turn the words. I would never threaten.
You said something's coming to me.
Here's a bit of a backstory to LeVar's beef
She's
with
trying to
Christine,
get him.
considering she said this about his parenting skills back in March.
And where do you
All
come from?
3 sons, you have kids. They're
Listen to
being
this.
forced to do it. They're being told you will start basketball at age 6, like Lonzo told us. And whenever you asked him a question, I think he said, 5 words, and he looks terrified whenever he's talking. He looks genuinely afraid. I don't think LeVar would let him do that. I honestly think LeVar will have to approve of any
So
girl
I'm
that
just
comes
going to
up to
pause
him.
that there.
Floodgates opened up on social media.
I have a feeling that they really just trying to make LeVar look bad at this point. And I'm just going to put my opinion out there before we get our next caller on. It's Alex from Southbridge, Mass., my hometown. We're going to get him on real soon. But before we get you on, Alex, I just wanted to say, as far as LeVar Ball goes, I think he's doing the right thing. I think he's branding himself beautifully. I think he's a very smart businessman. Now, I want to know what Alex thinks. So, Alex, you're on. How you doing today, Alex? Nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Basically, I just was listening to what you guys were saying. I just had an opinion on you're talking about with LeVar. Well, basically, when the whole thing flipped script, wasn't she saying that it was about the baller brand and how it expands to women and that's where he kind of looked?
Yeah, she was definitely mentioning the fact that he doesn't respect women, but she was definitely going after him as well as a father.
But she got him.
What do you mean she got him?
She got him because he got mad and he said things that he shouldn't have said.
But he
like
wasn't
any
disrespectful.
other parent would.
He felt disrespected from the
That's
beginning.
what I'm saying.
So how would you feel?
But it was very. When you talk about a father's son, of course you're gonna get defensive.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna say whatever to the person. But she provoked him to be like that because she sucked everything that he said, like, and threw it back at him,
like most women do. Oh, I hope my girl didn't hear that. So yeah, Alex, is that all you wanted to talk about, my friend? Did you want to add anything else about LeVar?
Yeah, just a final note on that. Like, I respect what he's trying to do for his son, but I feel like he's more a hindrance on him than anything. This guy is going to get drafted within the top 3, and that's not without his dad. That's just him. So in the end of the day, I think his dad should just stay in his own lane. This kid needs to do what he needs to do to be in the NBA, period. So this guy is definitely putting it in GM's heads that this might be a problem going down the road.
I agree with you, Alex. And I just realized who you were, bud.
Yep, man. Take it easy and get ready to work next week, man.
Hold on, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Are you a father?
Yes, I am, actually.
Now, how would it feel if someone or multiple mass medias or reporters are constantly not questioning your brand, but your character, the way you raise your kids? How would that affect you? And will you be as kind as he is?
I mean, I feel in a way. I mean, I'm grooming my 5-year-old to do something with his life, and if he likes sports, that's his option, you know. I'm just giving him the tools to be successful. If he wants to play football, he can play football. If he wants to play golf, he can play golf. But I'm not going to force something down his throat. And if he comes down the line, he is talented and can do stuff like that, and we want to build a brand around him. First of all, you can't make something out of nothing. The kid, yes, has some accolades, but he's trying to sell these shoes like he's Michael Jordan. It's just not going to happen. Like,
I feel you there, Alex.
It's a whole different game.
I understand. Now, looking at it from a dad's point of view, and I'll ask you this question before I let you go. Do you think LeVar and his business stance is the right approach for the future of his 3 sons, or do you think that he's overdoing it?
I think he's definitely overdoing it. The shoe companies usually come for you. You don't jump ahead like that. And the whole thing with that is just he's really forcing pressure because these kids now have to be that top level to sell shoes.
Amen.
I bet nobody was buying those Nikes until LeBron put on and finally got that recognition with all that stuff. So it's got to come in fair time. You can't rush things. You rush things, it becomes a disaster every time.
Amen, Alex. Thank you so much for the call, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Take it easy, guys.
You too.
I don't know, LeVar, he's tired of it. Just like any other parent would if they're constantly getting criticized on how they raise their kids. So what that he's charging $495? Just leave him. LeBron's charging $250. $250 is not a lot.
It is a lot.
Exactly. So what? You got to be a big baller.
I say it's the comments he has left with the news reporters. What he said that only big ballers. What is he trying to say by that? Only big ballers wear these shoes. Right there, you're losing more of your rep. Like,
I absolutely agree with you because
it's just the way he goes
at them.
Yeah,
Shaq went at them for that price tag because y'all know Shaq sells his shoes for like $60.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his salary as a police officer is like $1. Because you have to get paid. But not everyone is as kind-hearted as Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got.
Let me ask you this: should have Lonzo signed an endorsement deal, or do you think they were right going after that partnership deal?
Why not?
He trusts his dad.
Yeah. Why not make your name? It's all about you. You're not working for Nike. You're working for yourself, and that's what these athletes Nike throws you a, hey, I'm gonna give you a $5 million check here, come sign with us, and then make 5 to 10 times more off you than what you're making. And LeVar sees that. LeVar sees the vision. Lonzo is just seeing the vision. Now let's say if he does start balling, putting up numbers, I guarantee you everybody's gonna start buying Zoe 2s.
You're gonna want that big baller brand shoe at that point.
Exactly. So you can't blame him. You can't fault him. And it's crazy how everyone wants to be systematical and just right out of college sign an endorsement deal, buy their mama house. No. These guys want to make themselves money. Want to make themselves this huge brand like Nike did, because Nike wasn't always Nike.
Amen.
You got to start in somewhere. Like Amazon started in a garage. They don't become these big names out of nowhere. They start somewhere, and due to inflation and all the other things, LeVar thinks that $4.95 is the right price, and why not? If you your own boss up.
I agree with you 100%. Go ahead, John.
No, I agree with him. I agree with what he's saying. His father, he's making an industry. Like,
exactly.
He's making his name. He's using his son, but he made his son how he is right now.
Exactly.
Because he's taught him the right way. So, I mean, I can't hate him for that.
And it's not like he's only doing it with one kid. He has 2 others who are following in the same footsteps.
Mm-hmm. That's success, baby.
3 Division I athletes in one household. Why not brand yourself? Why sell out?
That's a Manning type. That's a Gronkowski type. That's that kind of family.
So why fault them?
For real.
I understand he does say ignorant things. But so what? You know how many other people say ignorant things? MJ himself, I love MJ to death, but he was an ignorant person. Did you guys see what? I seen a video a long time ago of Chris Paul challenged him to a couple shots. He said if MJ misses a couple, MJ didn't miss one because he didn't want to give all those kids free shoes. and me and George were talking about this, like MJ and LeBron, but I'm gonna tie this back into LeVar because look at how MJ places all his money in prisons. And you're going to get mad at a man like LeVar for putting his money on him.
Yeah, and I was having that debate with somebody the other day. Actually, it was on Camacho's Facebook. Somebody had the nerve to say that $150,000 of revenue in one day was not a lot of money. I understand that these guys deal with millions of dollars, but you have to understand what the Big Baller brand is trying to do. They're trying to become Nike. Nike did not have $150,000 on their first day of business. So what does that tell you? Are these guys smart or are they not? Now, my question for you guys is, are these ESPN analysts questioning his business approach, or are they more questioning his parenthood? Is he being criticized as a dad? What do you think? And do you think that's right or wrong?
I think that they are criticizing him for his parenthood. But the thing is, ESPN is more focused on the LeVar Ball getting drafted because that's the main thing. He's just the father. He's the one putting the pieces for his sons when they do get to the NBA. I mean, I understand Lonzo Ball hasn't stepped into a NBA court, but his father is putting the little pieces for him, you know. And it's gonna be more challenging for Lonzo Ball because his dad put him up there. So the people that are talking about him and saying, oh, he's the bad parent for going in his son's business and all that stuff, he's being a parent.
Exactly.
He's being a parent, and you can't criticize a man for being a parent. He wants the best for his sons, and I understand that. But I still think Lonzo Ball's not gonna be second pick, bro. I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
I just don't see why people are so upset. This man is highly confident in his children, like I'm pretty sure any father would be, and placing all his money on his not one kid, but all his kids. Mm-hmm. He's giving the red carpet, showing them this is what will happen. But now this is on our terms. We got all the cards. We don't answer to nobody. And I feel like anybody in this world can do it. He's trying to live the American dream.
I agree.
So why throw shade and hate? That's what I don't agree. And they're just not used to LeVar. Lonzo said that he's been doing it his entire life. He's been the same way, but there hasn't been cameras on him. Now that he's in the limelight, why not self-promote yourself? I'm a big baller, and these are my 3 kids who are going to the NBA.
I know this is a little off topic. The Celtics are tied with 36 seconds left. 106 in Cleveland.
And they have the ball?
I'll tell you right now. 108, 10 seconds left. Celtics have the ball. Ooh, 10 seconds left.
Who's taking that shot? Who's taking that last shot?
Avery Bradley. Al Horford.
Ooh.
I'll give it to Al Horford in the paint.
Al Horford's taking that last shot.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
I
see.
hope he makes it.
We'll see right now. But, just to end off our discussion about the Big Baller brand, do we think he's setting up his sons for success or failure? I'm going to go ahead and give my output since I've been a little quiet these last few seconds. But,
guys.
What's up?
The Celtics won.
Get out!
I just got a text message saying the Celtics won. No way did they
Avery
LeBron.
Bradley.
With Marcus Smart starting.
Avery Bradley with the game winner.
Man, I wish we had that.
Oh, I wish we would have seen that.
Hey, so now LeBron can't be LeBron. He's now LeBron.
Oh.
He's now
This
LeBron.
changes things. Wow.
No Isaiah.
Was it Isaiah?
Ooh.
Now that's going to be
Ooh.
the talk. Can we
see?
trade him? That's what they're going to talk about.
First round pick you guys are going to draft. Folks, have Isaiah show out the whole half season. Trade him for a big trade. That's it.
Get a big name.
How you win without your superstar point guard? 30 points a game, but where was that in the playoffs? And now they just proved that they really didn't need him.
I wonder who the X Factor was.
Marcus Smart.
You think it was Marcus Smart?
I think he scored. Let me see. Let me look up.
Let's see. We'll look at the box score.
That was crazy. That's crazy. You guys beat them.
Yeah, we beat
Marcus
the Goliath.
Smart, 27 points. 7 for 10 in the 3-point line.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What did Al Horford's stat line look like?
16.
7-18 from the field.
He only had 2 rebounds.
That's the thing. He gets
We're
2
paying
rebounds.
him $28 million a year.
Get 15 or 10 rebounds at least.
Yeah, but he's playing Tristan Thompson, who's on a max contract for the.
2 rebounds, $28
2
million.
rebounds there.
Well, he's really not a paint protector. He's more of like a.
Jay
perimeter.
Crowder got 11
You
rebounds.
could get 8 rebounds.
Who's guarded Drake Crowder? Oh,
LeBron James.
Oh, then I don't know. I don't know, but Al Horford, that's my
Y'all want to hear
Dominicano.
LeBron's stat line?
Dominicano.
Let me hear LeBron.
11 points.
4 for 13. 0 for 4 from the 3. 6 and 6 with 11 points.
Who's guarding him?
Jay Crowder.
They must
Had to have been Jay Crowder.
I think Jay Crowder, Bradley, and Brad Stevenson were guarding him.
In their house.
You guys went on the road?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You guys lucky you didn't go to overtime.
Yeah, we would have.
You guys would have lost. Hands
We
down.
needed that.
I'll take that.
I'll take it too, but
you-
Isaiah's
No
out
more
the whole
sweet.
playoffs.
But
Imagine
now how
we tied
about that's
this
the
up.
turning point?
Coach Vic, if you're listening, you could call in at any time, baby.
You know what it is? Can I
What?
tell you guys? It's the star on the bench. Brad Stevens.
Mm.
You know what LeBron James said about him? He has gotten better as the years pass in the playoffs. And Brad Stevens said LeBron James is not the same person he was when I first entered the league.
I'm still shocked. I don't even know what to say. You guys beat a team who was on pace,
Undefeated
in the finals. I mean, after the blowouts, I mean, you guys have to play for something. Then why not take one on the road?
I'm happy for that
That's
one.
beautiful. That's beautiful, baby. I can't get enough. But just to end off our LeVar Ball talk, man, I think he's a smart dad. And the fact that he's that passionate about his kids to the point where, like you said, 3 kids going D1, possibly all going to the NBA for all we know.
And his first son's a first-round pick.
His first son is a top 2. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I see the Celtics taking Markel, but if we use our leverage right, we can probably steal something from LA in the process. But I'm very happy that my Celtics took that W tonight. They showed some grit. They showed some Celtic pride, baby. We haven't felt like this since KG.
Still gonna be 4-1.
You think?
I know.
Nobody thought we was going to win in Cleveland, let alone Boston.
How do you hold LeBron to 11 points?
Brad Stevens.
You tired of it?
Brad Stevens, that's the man.
That's the man with the plan. It's the guy we follow.
Mm-hmm.
That's our Vince Lombardi.
Smart guy.
It's our Bill Belichick. You guys know how it is. Got to shout out WNRC and Nichols College, also New Era Radio, for presenting to you guys INNFO8 Debates. Our first month is in the books. 4 episodes in, baby, and it feels greater than ever. We love improvising up here with you guys. You guys can give us a call at 508-943-8320 anytime you want from here till midnight. We'll be here till midnight. We love to talk about anything and everything. You want to debate anything right now, just give us a call at 508-943-8320. Also follow INNFO8 Debates on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, INNFO8 Debates. That's all you got to type in the YouTube search bar and you'll be able to find us. We're on live on YouTube right now, live every Sunday 10 p.m. to midnight. So, going into our next, oh, look at this. We got a phone call.
Must be a Celtics fan.
Let's see what we got.
We're going to have
You
to
guys
tell him
take
to
the floor.
keep it down because he's probably going to be screaming, "Oh my God, we won! We won! We don't need Isaiah! Trade him!
Trade him!
Trade him!" I mean, Isaiah,
You gotta do something,
Where you
man.
calling from, Dick?
the team just made him look bad.
New Jersey?
I'm sorry, they just
Okay,
made
what
him
do you
look
Or
bad.
did they do it for him?
They did it for themselves.
They gotta win LeBron. They gotta beat LeBron once at least.
Now, how about if the Celtics become the first team in history to come back from 3-0?
That would be nice.
I mean, I can see LeBron doing it. Why not be the biggest choke? You do it in the finals. Why not just do it in the Eastern Conference Finals?
True.
Forget about going to the finals.
But that changes things on LeBron too.
It does. Now he's going to come out and drop 50.
Mm-hmm.
50,
It
11, and
absolutely
10.
changes things for LeBron. LeBron's about to see what a big green machine is made of. But before we end off our LeVar Ball talk, we do have Gabe from New Jersey calling in to give us a little comment. So, Gabe, go ahead and introduce yourself. How you doing tonight?
Good. Gabe, I'm from New Jersey. I went to school in Macho, up at Nichols.
How's it going, Gabe?
How's it going, Gabe? And I was over here, I was just thinking about how I think LeVar Ball, he's a master because his marketing scheme for this big baller shoe company, if you think about it in this way, he's out here saying these shoes are for big ballers. And so he sets the price real high. And a lot of people were like, oh, I'm not going to buy those for $500. But then on the flip side of that, you hear people talking about, oh, well, I am a big baller, so I can buy them. So a lot of people are over here throwing slander on his name about how he's not, how he's...
But
I don't know if anyone else thinks he's a mastermind, but I think he's a true mastermind for that because I think he's going to start something big with this.
Nike did it. You think they were this big company? And Gabe, our school is a business school, right? So LeVar's an entrepreneur. So why people hating on that? Keep going.
People just see him as ignorant. No one's looking at him in the business perspective. In the business perspective, he's playing like almost like a reverse psychology role on people.
He's marketing himself.
It's gonna work.
You're absolutely right. I can't disagree with you because LeVar is a mastermind. Think about this, ready? It's gonna be crazy, but when people mention Michael Jordan, they're gonna say LeVar could beat him jokingly. Tell me not.
Yeah.
That's not recognition?
Exactly. And it's only because he like implemented that in our heads without us even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
In a way.
He's
Smart.
a genius.
He's smart.
He is.
He's a businessman.
Very good businessman. I think he's doing great for himself. Yep.
It's all for himself. So everything that he makes is going right into his right pocket and his family tree. So not only is he benefiting, his wife is benefiting, his 3 kids are benefiting.
So at the end of the balls, who's the smallest?
LaMelo?
LaMelo? He's gonna get it all.
Gabe, let me ask you a question.
He already has the sponsors and everything.
Gabe, can you see the Big Baller brand in 5 to 10 years competing with Nike and Under Armour?
Oh, I mean, that's without a doubt. At this point, I think it's without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, before the Nike, the Under Armour, and the Adidas, like, who was there? Like, it was nobody, so...
Converse.
Someone created Nike. At one point, someone created Nike, someone created Under Armour, someone created Adidas, and they probably, were told, oh, you're never going to make it, this and that. But look at them now. And I think those 3 Bs are going to be a bulletin name in the sports industry one day.
Yeah, Gabe, I agree with you. I think it all lies on one thing. And one thing only, as far as the next few years go. Lonzo's got a ball, man. If Lonzo balls out, that baller brand's gonna be great. As Lonzo goes the Big Baller brand.
But he still has 2 other shots. He is. He has to. He's done it in college. Yes, he's had a bad game, but look at LeBron. He just had a bad game today, but people are still gonna buy his shoes.
True.
So, and as young entrepreneurs, and me and you, I'm pretty sure if we had a shoe line, we want the price. We don't want to answer to Nike. We're not working for Nike. I'm not macho and Nike. I'm just macho brand, So LeVar is a smart man. You are yourself. All right, think about this. Ready? All you have in this world that is free is your last name. So why not be it?
Amen. You can't fault that guy for doing what he's doing. You can't. But yeah, Gabe. Yeah, they are trying to. I feel the same way about ESPN. All they do is talk negatively about the guy. But I don't understand, because it's a minority doing things that most minorities wouldn't do. So why wouldn't you uplift that? Just like you would uplift someone you don't even know, Obama, why don't you uplift somebody like LeVar Ball, who's doing the same exact thing in a different way?
Yeah, but you want to know why? It makes those other people feel uncomfortable that somebody else is stepping up and doing it.
Yeah, absolutely right.
They're not used to that. This guy, he comes on TV, he talks big and loud, he's making a name for himself. No one else is used to that.
Absolutely.
Everyone else is all behind the scenes.
You're absolutely right, man. But Gabe, thank you for the call, man. We really appreciate your call.
I appreciate you letting me be on the air.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, Gabe.
You have a great night. All right, I'll see you.
He's absolutely correct. People aren't used to seeing Big Baller brand, LeVar Ball. You know what they're used to seeing? Going to outlets, Foot Locker,
Nike,
and looking at Nike, Under Armour,
Adidas, yeah, Reebok.
So why not?
I agree with you, and I agree with LeVar Ball. I think that they should be selling that shoe whatever they feel that shoe is worth. Do I think it's $495? Nah. I wouldn't pay any shoe.
No, I wouldn't pay any shoe.
$495.
But Gabe did say something that really stuck to mind. If you are a big baller, or if you want to be a big baller, why not? Because everybody's keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody wants the newest. What phone you got?
iPhone, baby.
What phone you got?
iPhone.
Dan, what phone you got?
iPhone.
Everybody got iPhones. Why? Because it took one person to say, wow, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
There's gonna be people buying it. There is.
I'm
All
pretty...
his supporters.
I won't be surprised if he has UCLA team issued Lonzos, just because to start promoting it as a basketball pair of shoes. Why not?
Smart guy. Smart,
Very, very
smart guy.
Again, just want to shout out WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam. Thank you guys for presenting INNFO8 Debates on 97.5 FM. You can catch us on the TunerNet. You can catch us on YouTube. Just look up INNFO8 Debates and subscribe to our YouTube page. We're on live every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to midnight. You can go ahead and follow us on Facebook as well at INNFO8 Debates. You can follow all these hosts here. Brian Camacho on Facebook, John Mercado on Facebook, George Rivera on Facebook. Actually, it's Georgie Rivera. And you can follow our cameraman, Daniel Rodriguez, as well, all on Facebook. Now, moving into our next topic. We want to go into the greatest defensive players of all time in the NFL. I'm going to go ahead and let Camacho take over while I pick up this phone call.
So, let's say if I had to build my dream team and dream defense, I would run a 3-4 defense. And I'm going to go from the secondary to the linebackers to the D-line. So, I'm going to have to go with my favorite player to ever play the game. At free safety, Sean Taylor.
Yep, we saw that.
At strong safety, I'm going to go Cam Chancellor with my 2 D-backs, Richard Sherman and Primetime.
So, what's your name?
Number 21, Primetime. Have to go with him. My left line, outside linebacker,
DC?
I'm going with Lawrence Taylor. Why not? The man was a physical specimen. And my 2 insides, I'm going to have Luke Kuechly teaching Ryan Shazier how to play that position. And then I'm going to have Jadeveon Clowney because that man runs a 4.5 at 6. He's probably like 6'12". They list him as 6'6", 6'7". But he's a beast. And with my D-line, my 2 DNs, I got to go J.J. White. And the man himself from Indy, Dwight Freeney. Because nobody has that Dwight Freeney spin move.
Yes.
And don't forget about a defensive tackle. I had to have another Pittsburgh Steeler. They call that man Mean Joe Green. And that's my perfect 3-4 defense.
Okay, before we go on with this NFL talk, we're going to get one of our callers from Washington, D.C. on. He's all the way from Washington, D.C. It's a surprise because we're in Massachusetts. It's kind of crazy to see that we impact some people almost halfway across the country. So this is Alex from Washington, D.C. He's a Celtics fan and wants to let us know what happened. How you doing tonight, Alex?
Hey, well, I know y'all in the show and everything. I just want to let y'all know, Celtics won. Avery Bradley missed the game winner. He had 20 points, and Marcus Smart had 27. And my question is, do y'all think that the Celtics can win at level?
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're a Celtic fan. That win was a fluke. LeBron just had a bad game. He had 11 points. And Marcus Smart. When have you ever heard of Marcus Smart going 7 for 10 from the 3-point line? You know, sometimes people have bad games and other times have good games. And this time the coin was headed for the Celtics. And the Celtics, of course, you have to still make more shots than the other team, but today was just their day. But I still believe they get beat 4-1.
It's a tough one. Celtics are going against the king, LeBron James. He's gonna take this loss and he's just gonna take it to the next level. He lost a game. He didn't want this, and he's gonna come eating. I'm a Celtics fan, and I love my Celtics. I'm a Celtic pride, and LeBron is just on the next level, man. We just gotta give him. Get that win. I'm glad for that win, though.
Hey, Alex. Hello?
Hey, Alex, you still there? Looks like Alex might have been cut off.
Just like the Celtics season's about to be. Because LeBron isn't going to allow that to happen. He just can't do it. I mean, he has a reputation, though. Back in 2011, he did have 3 straight games, which cost them the finals. So, it's possible.
Very glad my
Magic?
Celtics picked up that W. Now give me one more second. This might be our caller calling back. Go ahead and keep talking about our Celtics winning tonight, guys.
But yeah, I think it was a good win for us. We needed that.
You guys definitely needed it.
We needed that. It's gonna change a lot of things, like the draft, the trades.
Oh, okay. Okay, give me 1 second.
It's a different
I'll
level.
get you back on, all right?
I give it to them. They're the first team LeBron hasn't swept in this playoffs. So, toodles. I give him a clap or two, you know.
So we got Alex back on here. Now. And he wanted to just add his input real quick on the Boston Celtics.
Go on, man.
Yeah, I would say, you're right, but I would say Game 5, if Isaiah Thomas can somehow come back, it will be a good game. But, I'm just glad to see that the Celtics can win, because that means that next they play the cards right. Celtics can definitely win the Eastern Conference if they get a good small forward in their lineup.
Gordon Hayward.
Alex.
Yeah, Gordon Hayward.
You're from Washington? Yeah, you're from Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
How did you become a Celtics fan?
I've been living here for I've been living here 2 years.
Are you from the New England area? Or
I'm from Puerto Rico, but I got family there. I got my cousin Jonathan.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry to crush you and your cousin's dream, but 4-1. LeBron James.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be hard. LeBron James is in the next level. He's just gonna eat.
Yeah, I agree.
But I give it to you guys. You guys were the only team that beat the Cavs in this playoff, so congrats.
Good to see a fan.
Step in the right direction. Alex, thank you very much for the call, man. We appreciate you.
Alright, no problem. Trying to support.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Amen. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
So that now back to the 3-4 defense that I ran. I feel like that team I set up was a little beastie, you know. George, what's your defense? Your best 11? Who would you put out there?
All right, I gotta bring out my notes in my phone. All right. So my greatest of all time defense, and I want to hear what my callers got to say. Give us a call at 508-943-8320. This is INNFO8 Debates, presented to you by WNRC Nichols College and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jan. Now, my all-time greatest defense. My 2 DNs, Reggie White, Michael Strahan. My defensive tackle, Haloti Ngata. By the way, this is a 3-4 defense we're talking. My 2 inside linebackers, a Steeler boy, Jack Lambert, and Teddy Bruschi. My 2 outside linebackers, I know Ray Lewis played middle, but I'm going to put that boy at outside because I got LT at the other outside. This is the scariest defense you've ever seen. Now, my 2 corners, the hometown hero, Ty Law, at one corner, who we never lost a Super Bowl while that man was on the roster. The other cornerback, primetime Deion Sanders, You gotta have him on the list. Gotta have him on the list. My strong safety, R.I.P. Sean Taylor. Always appreciate you. I'll never forget when you laid out that Bills punter in the Pro Bowl. That was amazing to watch live. And free safety, the greatest to ever catch an interception and bring it back, Ed Reed.
That's scary.
That's a scary defense.
Just your secondary. I mean, your inside linebackers and Teddy Bruschi, not big on him.
Three Super Bowls, baby. And an undefeated season. Well, not completely undefeated. Don't even do it.
I'm glad you caught me, but
traumatized.
But that secondary that you put is crazy. Because I'm sorry, but Sean Taylor would be the greatest safety to ever play the game if he was still alive. And I would argue to the death of me about that. He's the reason why I wore number 21. And when I started to play football, I didn't wear gloves. I would tape my fingers up because I wanted to be like Sean Taylor. But now, John, what's your 11?
I'll run a 3-4 with my boy Dwight Freeney, Colts fan right here all day. I'll have Jason Taylor at the left end, Ray Lewis in the middle.
Okay.
I'll have Lawrence Taylor on the right side. And cornerbacks, I'll have Darrell Revis. I'll have Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Free safety, Troy Polamalu.
Oh.
Who haven't I picked yet?
Strong safety.
Strong safety. That's a tough one. Strong safety.
Think about it. He got to hit hard.
Ronnie Lott.
That man cut off a finger.
Lott.
That man cut off a finger to play. But you want to know something?
Back.
I want to challenge our viewers, actually. You know how we mixed it up with old time and new time?
Mm-hmm.
I want someone to call in with nothing but current players.
And who's their best 11?
Exactly.
Okay. So that means you got to give your best 11 real quick, too. Give us a call in at 508-943-8320. Give us your best 11. Next caller has the floor to let us know what their best defense looks like all time. Oh, I'm sorry, not all time. Just current NFL players.
So, free safety, I'm going to go Tyrann Matthews. Strong safety, I'm going still Cam Chancellor. My corners, I'm taking out Deion and I'm putting out Josh Norman and Richard Sherman. My two inside linebackers, I'm going Kuechly and Bobby Wagner. My right outside, I'm still staying with my left outside linebacker is the Cowboys. I'm going with Sean Lee. A lot of people sleep on Sean Lee, but when he's healthy, he can play. And then J.J. Watt, even though he's coming off a back injury, but I'll still squeeze him in there. And the crazy thing is, I'm gonna move Vic Beasley down to my other DN. Is that crazy?
That is a little crazy.
And then I'm gonna have a defensive tackle in Snacks. They call him Snacks. He's the defensive tackle for the Harrison for the Giants. They call him Snacks. He wears this mouthpiece that has like fangs on him, which is intimidating, and they call him Snacks. Him or Mike Daniels from the Packers. But my perfect nickel cornerback, I used him at free safety, so I gotta go someone else. And I'm gonna go with Prince Amukamara. No, not Prince Amukamara. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the other Jaguar. Jalen Ramsey, so I can blitz him off the edge.
True. We got a caller that's willing to take your challenge. We got Gabe from New Jersey calling in because he heard that we were talking about some defense and he wants to give us his best 11. So, Gabe, how you doing tonight? We're doing great.
Back.
We're doing great. What's your best 11, my friend?
See, I would run a 4-2-5. I'm having 5 DBs on the field because
We the
in
best.
this day,
We the best.
it's a passing league. It's not a running league no more.
Okay.
I need an extra like hybrid linebacker, safety type of guy. So I'm gonna give you on my list. I would have at DN Khalil Mack, and then my 2 defensive tackles, Ndamukong Suh and Fletcher Cox to stuff up the run. My other DN would be Jadeveon Clowney, so I get some good edge rush. My 2 inside linebackers, since there's only 2 of them, I only got 2 linebackers on the field. They need to fly. So I got 2 of the fastest linebackers, Luke Kuechly, and then Bobby Wagner.
Now I gotta hear the secondary.
My strong safety, Malcolm Jenkins. And then that hybrid player I talked about, even though he hasn't really proved himself in the league yet, I'm going to say Jabril Peppers. I think he can do it.
Ooh. Jabril.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna do it?
He hasn't proved himself in the league yet, but we see what he did in college, so that's an athlete.
He is an athlete.
And then I got 2 of the best bump and run corners in the league. I'm talking about man up on the line, don't let you get off the line. Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters.
Oh, Marcus Peters is a problem.
He is a problem.
Who Marcus Peters play for?
Chiefs.
Chiefs? Okay.
His rookie year, he led the league in interceptions.
That's crazy.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a better Josh Norman. Because Josh Norman is a problem. Exactly, and that man, he can hit. Did you see what he did to the Panthers? And what's his name, Calvin Benjamin?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
That man is 6'5", Calvin Benjamin. And what did he do, Gabe? Tell me.
He hits like he's a strong safety. He's playing corner.
But that's
He's like Sean Taylor playing corner.
That's an interesting what defense was it?
A 4-2-5.
Wow.
So that hype. So Jabril Peppers, he would be lurking around the line of scrimmage, coming off the edge for a blitz. He could fly back into coverage.
I like the sound of that.
I like what he did though. He threw in a rookie.
That was a great 11-man pick.
I threw in a rookie.
That's gutsy.
That's a rookie that was supposed to go top 10 though, and he slipped to the end of the first. So that's not a bad pick.
It's a rookie that was a Heisman finalist.
For real. On defense.
Yeah, but he got a lot of time on offense, didn't he?
He did. But he was scoring touchdowns on D though.
Michigan does that. Michigan does allow its players to go both ways.
True. But yeah, Gabe, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Anytime. Yep. You're welcome to call whenever you want. All right, take care.
G. But 4-2-5. That was a pretty good lineup and he used nothing but current players. And he used someone who didn't even play in the NFL. And Jabril. If you guys ever watch Jabril Peppers highlights, the man is a running touchdown. He's a walk-in touchdown. And he catches a pick, and it's going to be hard for linemen, because that's the majority of the people on offense, to tackle him.
Yeah, I agree with you. But we'll be right back. INNFO8 Debates is going to be back in 2 minutes right after these PSAs on Bully. John, you do the intro thing, the WNRC.
Welcome back. We're back at WNRC Sports Radio.
Ready? Welcome back. Welcome back to INNFO8 Debates, presented by WNRC, Nichols College Radio, and New Era Radio. Yo, look at the top of the script. It's at the very top of the script.
Now we talking Money Mayweather?
Now we talking Money Mayweather.
Lose his money. He gonna lose his money.
Disgusting. And to gym, I learned that I'm pathetic. And to joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today.
Only on live will you get back views of our radio show. Only on live.
Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat. I'm stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And to gym,
You know who made a good empowering song on bullying? Token.
the only thing I didn't learn in school today
Oh yeah, that is
is
a good
why
song.
no one ever helps.
That's the artist's name. Is Token. The song is called Exception.
Here we go. Your mics aren't on. You good? You ready to go? I'm just gonna let it play for a couple seconds. Ease in. I wrote something to this guy's, and it came out pretty fast. Is that dope or is that dope?
I like it. I like how it dropped.
Go ahead, John.
Hey y'all, this is John the Voice coming at you from INNFO8 Debates. And we're debating about anything, any sport. We're presented by WNRC radio station at Nichols College with my co-host Macho Camacho and my boy Georgie, the truth.
Amen, amen. Also presented by New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam for the opportunity. We're blessed to be here doing what we love. Now, Camacho,
What's going on?
if you'd like to do us the honors, debate of the day. Let our people know what we're about to talk about for the last segment of the show.
The money team versus a UFC fighter who's transitioning into professional boxing. That's how I look at this.
Yeah.
And we're talking about pretty boy money-making Floyd versus Conor McGregor. The guy who should be on the Celtics logo.
Alright.
That's how I look at it. But since they are doing it in Floyd's turf, Floyd's rules, and under his terms, Mayweather is undefeated. I tell George this all this time. Mayweather is a unicorn. You know why I say he's a unicorn? When was the last time you guys ever seen a unicorn?
Never.
When was the last time y'all see Floyd lose?
Never.
When was the last time y'all saw Conor McGregor lose? Wasn't it his last fight?
Nah,
No.
Oh, the fight before that?
it was the fight before that.
Oh.
He lost though.
He lost.
He lost in a sport where you can legally headlock people. You can't legally headlock
Exactly.
people in boxing.
Exactly.
If that were the case, then
So-
that's McGregor's fight 10 times out of 10.
So McGregor's a boxer?
If you watch McGregor fight, he wins most of his fights up on his feet, throwing punches, and people can't take that left hand. He is a boxer. If there was a boxer in the UFC, it's Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a guy known for throwing hands. Yes, he's in the UFC. He can throw knees. He can throw kicks. But he is known for that monster left hand.
I don't know. Mayweather's known to block shots without his gloves. It's called the Mayweather roll. I wish you guys can see me demonstrating this, but he stands up, his left shoulder rolls into the front of his body.
It's blocked.
So when you throw a punch to hit him in the face, you're not hitting him in the chin or the button. You're hitting him right in the shoulder. And that's not counting as a point. And the thing about McGregor is he's so aggressive. He's so used to, 3-minute rounds. First of all, you think he's going to last 12 rounds with Floyd?
Yeah, he's going to last 12 rounds.
Okay. John, I can't talk to George about this then.
He ain't gonna last.
He'll last 12
It's
rounds.
Mayweather's ring.
He'll last 12
It's
rounds.
Mayweather's.
He'll last 12 rounds. I'm sorry, but in UFC, the championship fights are 5-minute rounds, 5 rounds.
Oh,
and
5?
They hit each other.
That's
with-
25 minutes. That's the same thing as
As a 12-round boxing match with how long are boxing fights? How long is a round?
2 minutes. 3 minutes.
True. I'll give you that.
Come on.
I'll give you that. And that's
4 months.
championship fights that go that long in the UFC too. But you got to remember, in a boxing fight, you don't have to worry about anything but punches flying at you. That's why UFC fights are shorter.
I really want a boxer to call in and tell us who they think is gonna win. If we have any boxers out here in our crowd, just call us and please explain how the transition from UFC to boxing is not as easy as George thinks it is and McGregor.
Hey, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
But the fact that you're saying,
I just think that people are putting Mayweather so far in front of Conor because of that difference in sport. Because Mayweather is a boxer and they're gonna be in a boxing ring.
Yeah.
But if you actually watch Conor McGregor fight, he's a boxer in a UFC fighter's body. He's a boxer in the UFC sport.
Look at where he's fighting, though. Look at the ring comparison. I think the UFC ring is larger, right?
It's an
I mean, you
octagon.
can move anywhere. You can run.
Basically.
You can't run in the ring with Mayweather.
I mean, Mayweather does a lot of.
Mayweather is gonna.
But
be
he
the one.
moves the right.
He's not gonna do most.
Have you guys ever watched Conor McGregor fight?
The one fight I seen him, the one fight I saw, was the only time I needed to see what I needed to see.
Actually, no, it wasn't.
It's like-
That's how you know your opinion is invalid. You
But-
watched one Conor McGregor fight.
Talk about Mayweather, though.
So listen up. I'm gonna tell you a little bit something about Conor McGregor. The thing about Conor that gives him an upper hand on Mayweather is the fact that Conor is the type of fighter that Mayweather doesn't want to see. Think about this. A healthy Manny Pacquiao, he's going to be aggressive towards a fighter like Mayweather, right? Because a fighter that wants to block, you got to make him block. You know what I mean? You got to come at them with the opposite of their skill set. And think about this. Mayweather might be running all night, but he's going to be getting chased all night too.
That's cool. But let me ask you something. What's the best offense? A great defense. And what is Mayweather? A defensive fighter. You kidding me? Why not take advantage of someone who's super aggressive, is going to come at you nonstop and counterpunch him? That's what he did to, it wasn't
Cotto?
No, it was to Pacquiao. When Pacquiao came out, he came out with all these flurries and all.
Pacquiao fought that fight with a torn labrum.
Well, he said that everybody's hurt when they lose.
Pacquiao is an honorable dude, man. In my opinion, at least.
It doesn't matter. He took an L that night.
What would you do?
If I
Turn down $100 million?
You got to fight.
No. Why is McGregor taking this fight then? To make all that money? Because he knows he's not going to win.
McGregor is healthy, though. And he's 20 years younger than Floyd. Well, maybe not 20, but he's like at least 10, 15 years younger than him.
George, I'll give you this. Ready? I'm going to put it in a scenario where Conor would.
Don't forget. Mayweather, a year and a half out the ring.
But that doesn't mean he hasn't trained. That doesn't mean he's
trained.
That doesn't mean that he's not.
He's training little boys up there right now. Yeah, that's keeping him in shape.
I'm pretty sure he still does what. He still wants to be perfect. Mayweather is a perfectionist. He does not want to lose. That's what makes it work. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you a scenario where Conor would win. If these two met up at the airport, baggage recovery, and they grabbed the same bag and had a problem with each other, I give it to Conor. That's the only place that he can beat McGregor outside of a ring where it's just strictly him. Martial art moves, all this. Now it's straight for the box, and now you're in the ring with the best boxer in that sport. Because Conor's not the best UFC fighter, and proven. Whether you lose, look at Ronda Rousey.
Rousey was a
Yep.
big thing.
She was elite, and the moment you start talking bad on Money Mayweather, it starts to rain on your parade, and you take L's. And that's something Mayweather just like John said, Mayweather will not come into a fight knowing it is the biggest fight in his career. The biggest fight in his career. You're getting called out. Have you seen these interviews with McGregor? Bro, he's like, I don't need Mayweather. He needs me. But yet, it's on Mayweather's term. And Conor still got to go through, what's the UFC commissioner's name? Dana White. He has to go through Dana White. So you can't be the best and be owned. Mayweather proved that. Mayweather's the money maker.
I agree there. He did nothing but make money.
I hope this is a boxer calling because...
Let's see what we got. We got a caller calling in.
Because he got to know, because the best offense is a better defense. And I'm pretty sure everyone who watches Mayweather knows defense wins championships.
Look at his highlights.
Defense wins championship, guys.
Let's see what we got here. This Coach Alex is calling in right now. He wants to add some input on McGregor and Mayweather. What's up, Alex? How you doing tonight?
What's going on, man? Now you're talking about my favorite sport right here, MMA and boxing. Right now, just gonna tell you right off the rip a little history about Conor McGregor. A lot of people don't know.
School me.
He's actually a 3-time boxing championship in Ireland.
Ooh.
He's been boxing before. He transitioned to MMA with his coach that he's been rocking with now for a while. And that's what got him into the UFC. Basically, Dana gave him a shot, and this guy has been counted out so many times. People say he can't move over the size. His one loss is against a guy that has probably 3 inches of him and twice the size of him. He has to gain so much weight to get to that level to fight a guy on short notice. Just as Nate Diaz has short notice, Conor has short notice. Conor will take anybody on within a wink of an eye.
That's not a thing to cheer for. I mean, and look what happened. He got beat.
He came back after 10 days of notice, before the whole training camp was even going to involve that whole fight. Came back the next day with a full training camp, they put the guy in his butt 5 times. Nate Diaz has never been knocked out that many times in his whole career.
And just remember, Mayweather can't get put in a chokehold. So that's a very, very big advantage. We're fighting in his court.
He doesn't really put people in a chokehold. When he gets into a stance like that, into a Muay Thai clinch, he's usually trying to box his way out of it. Or he's tired and holding up against it. He puts his hands out there. This guy, you try to put a hit on him, he'll come with that counter left all the time. And what he has to do is put the pressure on Floyd to start swinging him. That's the only way that Conor will have a chance in this fight. Is basically get him on edge, get in his head a little bit, and make him do what he doesn't want to do. You know, we all know what Floyd is. He's a marathon runner.
Amen.
Okay, but
That's all he does. Every fight. I mean, come on. Cotto had him. The Argentina guy had him.
De La Hoya had him.
And then it came to the point where he was like, snap, I gotta run.
but what's his record? Undefeated. So they didn't have him.
Hey, you can argue that he bought a couple
Man,
fights.
they had him pretty riled when he actually tried to box. Then he gets on his high horse and starts running the hell away when he knows he's getting down to the point.
Amen.
And he just keeps on jabbing because he knows he's faster.
But it's been working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Because it's not about if the guy gets knocked out, it's about how many hits you got on him, how many points.
So now,
And in the decision, it's over once that bell rings. Floyd will win 100% of the time if it goes to decision.
Yeah, Mayweather's going to win if it goes to decision. But what people don't understand is that if you don't watch Conor fight, you won't really understand what he's trying to get himself into. He actually believes he can win this fight. He literally believes he can go in the ring and take Mayweather down.
People that actually know Conor's resume and his work before UFC know he's a boxer at heart. He wins these fights boxing.
Yep.
He will literally get a guy on the ground, tell him to get back up, and let's keep going. He does not play the ground game. He's not a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a wrestling guy. Even a Muay Thai guy. He's a straight boxer. He's a slugger. That's all he will ever be. He actually faces an opponent that will get him on the ground. That's where his weakness is. Once he tries shooting, beat Diaz, it was done. He got right on his back, put him in the rear naked choke, and it was over.
Amen, amen.
He's got to play his game, boxing.
And Mayweather's game is counter punches. His game is taking advantage of those boxers who are overly aggressive. And what is Conor?
Every person that has been aggressive.
Have you watched all those fights, Brian?
Not all of them.
Hey, Alex, can you confirm something for me?
Yep.
What does McGregor prefer? Power and speed? Or timing?
Timing.
He's all about timing. That's what McGregor's all about, baby.
4-point combo on Alvarez before he could blink. He waited for the right opportunity where he swung hard. Alvarez swung hard. He came over with the left boom and then just quick boom, boom, boom as he's falling.
Took 5 punches in between blinks. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you look like Dragon Ball Z out there. I was like, what the heck is
Oh
that?
my
Literally
God.
dropping on the ground.
I can't wait to see this fight. This will be bought at my house.
They're the smartest people on the earth making this fight happen because it would draw in so much money.
Too much
yeah.
money.
A lot. You're gonna be swimming in it.
There's too much money not to happen.
Oh yeah.
But Alex, I'm gonna tell you the. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's all they've been talking about.
Yep. It would be a no-brainer.
I'm gonna.
Everybody got sick of boxing after, Pacquiao put in that horrible freaking performance. It wasn't worth watching anymore. Boxing was kind of dying out until they got some decent names to rise it back up a little bit. UFC's taking over, man. Every freaking card they put out is phenomenal.
Yep. I understand 100%, Alex. Thank you for your call, man.
Yep, take it easy, man. Bye.
You too.
Money team. Money team.
Money team.
Before we go on Money Team on the crowd, let me shout out WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Thank you for presenting INNFO8 Debates on 97.5 FM. We love to do what we do. We love to debate about anything and everything. So if you have anything you want to talk about in our last 10 minutes, the phones are open. 508-943-8320. Follow us on Facebook, INNFO8 Debates. And you can go ahead and subscribe on youtube.com at INNFO8 Debates. We got another call, look at that.
The only way Conor's gonna win if they meet up in the airport. You think
when he could use every advantage?
Yeah, because it's not easy to become a UFC fighter. From being a UFC fighter to going into the pro boxing, and not just a regular boxer.
The best.
The best.
The best there is.
That's like being you playing versus LeBron James. Who's winning?
Me.
1 second.
Yeah.
Money team.
So we have more than likely our last caller on the phone. It's Connor from Queens, New York. He wants to give us his input on Floyd versus McGregor. What's up, Connor?
I'm baffled that anyone thinks McGregor stands any kind of shot against one of the greatest defensive fighters of all time, let alone one of the greatest boxers of all time, but a man who created and mastered his own defense in the boxing world. Like, I don't understand how, that even is a question.
Wait, hold up. He created running away? I've seen plenty of people do that before.
That shoulder roll has not been around. People are imitating him. You can't name me a fighter back in the day who did the shoulder roll.
The shoulder roll is a great move. The shoulder roll is a great move. But you can't tell me that he doesn't get in trouble and starts running away.
Starts running away?
Connor.
Yeah, absolutely
Connor.
running away.
18 years in my life, and I completely understand the art and how boxing is appreciated.
Can you repeat that?
Has mastered the sweet science of hitting people and not getting hit.
So he's mastered the sweet science of getting bombarded by punches and running to another turnbuckle. You haven't seen him do that. Can you say you've seen him do that? Just
Avoiding punches. It's called flipping, moving. It's called being on your feet.
Mobility.
wait, so if you turn your back and run to another turnbuckle, that's not running away. Okay, I'm not going to say he didn't, but I can tell you he had a little bit more to worry about than a few punches.
Okay, McGregor has been tagged and exposed by a man who trained with boxers. So he's not an actual boxer. He trained with Andre Ward. You know Nate Diaz. You know Andre Ward is one of the greatest fighters out right now. He's trained with Andre Ward. They're both from California, the same neighborhood. So if he's training with boxers, and he's not even considered a boxer. His hands aren't good. McGregor's hands aren't good. Period. He's not.
What? He is known for his hands, bro. Maybe he doesn't have the elite boxing hands, but that boy got hands. He lands that left. He lands that left, you're in trouble.
That is elite.
I'll give you that. I would say Jose Aldo. Oh, he called it a fluke. 13 seconds. I'll give you this. It was a crazy instance. But what does McGregor pride himself on? Timing. He timed that punch perfectly, man.
Hey, Connor. I got a thing for George. You ready? Check this out. I'm trying to tell him that Mayweather loves to expose those who lunge out into. He keeps saying Connor's a time fighter. No, he's more of a let's get it on right now and just throw punches.
That's where you're wrong.
McGregor's a combination puncher.
Yes, he is. Absolutely. Yeah. I wouldn't say every single time, but he did against Nate Diaz a lot. That's what ultimately got him that L. You got to admit, though, stepping into a ring that he has no business being in, he's about to walk away with at least $75 million. At least from a business aspect, we could say it's a good move, right? Everybody's walking away with a bag.
So who's winning that fight?
Connor.
No, Connor. Hello? Who's winning that fight?
What round?
Oh, yeah.
He'll make it to 12?
You think? I don't see Connor doing it.
We'll definitely find out. That's an interesting topic. But hey, man, thank you for the call. We appreciate your support. You have a good one.
Mayweather's gonna destroy him. And that was a boxer, he said. He boxed for, 18 years? So I'm pretty sure he knows something about boxing. And you just don't come on to the biggest stage fighting the biggest boxer thinking you're going to have a fair chance. It's not. I'm sorry. Connor, stay to UFC.
It's his game.
To end off the night, who wins the fight? I'm going to go with McGregor.
Mayweather, 10th round.
I'm going Floyd money with Mayweather. Let's ask our last team member here.
I'm gonna have to go with McGregor as well, guys. I'm sorry. I want to see Mayweather at least. The reaction of Mayweather losing one fight, that's what I want to see. Just the reaction.
Hey.
But like I said, you don't see unicorns.
Hey, we might see one get taken down the night they fight. But guys, it's been a beautiful 2 hours. Please follow us on Facebook at INNFO8 Debates. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at INNFO8 Debates as well. We appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio for presenting to you INNFO8 Debates for the 4th episode. We'll be back here next week, 10 p.m. to midnight, talking about the same stuff. We love you guys. Any last thoughts?
Have a good night, Eddies.
The Celtics won.
Celtics won, baby.
Celtics won, baby.
Let's get another one.
All right, guys, you have a great night out there. We appreciate you. And tune in next week, 10 p.m. to midnight. Come on and have a debate with the INNFO8 Debate crew. Have a great night. INNFO8 Debates, baby. We do this. I had to take the illest
Let's get it.
We
I'm a fool, 100,000 for the
Yo,
Jews.
think about what these callers. That kid Connor wasn't from. He was from Queens, but he's stationed out in North Carolina. So from North Carolina, Jersey, Washington D.C. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's a boxer.